Oh yeah, boys, it's podcast time.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
It's podcast time, alright.
Welcome to the Podcast and Stuff podcast. Everybody introduce yourself. Or just go down the list in Discord.
Alright. Asura, that's me. I like women, I swear. And
Do you?
yeah, I do, actually.
I don't believe you.
That is great. I'm a male. Let's
Are
get
you?
that situated.
Are you sure? You gotta check.
Next person.
Alright, Finn.
Okay, I'm Finn. I'm a female. I'm like 98% sure I'm straight. Ish. Yeah, that's
God.
me.
Alright. Next up, KdadDubie.
I'm Kaden. I'm a dude. Sometimes I play games and I get so mad at them I just beat my desk to death.
How straight are you? How straight are you?
I'm 100% straight.
Are you sure?
I am
He has
sure.
a girlfriend. I don't think we need to freaking...
That could be a cover-up. You never know. Alright.
Sure.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Shut up.
could be a man.
Tyler's
P2.
I need to unmute Tyler. Okay.
Hi there, I'm P2, as known on Discord. I'm doing the art for all these podcasts. I'm straight. I promise I don't like dick.
You promise you like it? Oh.
First strike.
Oh, yikes. First strike.
Yikes.
Alright.
That's about it.
Okay, next up. Rooster.
Stop arguing on the
I am Rooster.
podcast,
I am
buddy.
a-
Oh my god.
I'm a 17-year-old male attending Fenton High School in
No,
Fenton,
don't
Michigan.
dox us! Don't dox us!
Wait a minute.
Restart.
Dude, you gotta bleep that out. You gotta bleep that out.
Bring it back. I have to cut that out, dude. Oh my god.
I gotta start from the very beginning.
I am
Podcast already
90%.
sucks.
I am 90%
More
straight
stuff than the
only
stuff
because the last
podcast.
10% is for KdadDubie.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's kind of gay, dude. This is a
It's not
very
gay if it's
inclusive
KDad.
podcast.
It's not gay if it's
Yeah,
KdadDubie.
come on, man. Oh, that's true.
Hi. Hello. It is me. DongusBanger. I play video games. I'm pretty sure I'm straight. Last I checked, I was.
Also furry.
I'm not a furry.
Yeah.
Don't believe him. Don't believe his lies.
He's definitely a furry.
I'm not a furry. Okay, Money, next
He's a furry.
person. Last
Alright,
person.
hi, I'm muddie. I'm straight, I think. And I only play video games. I never do anything
How
else.
straight are you?
You're straight.
So what's your percentage?
80? 70, 80%, maybe?
Wow.
Where's the other
Lowballing
percent
it.
go? Where's the other percent go?
You know, I've been
Definitely
thinking
men.
about being bisexual, but
You've been thinking about it?
yeah, I've been thinking about it.
Are you or are you not?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't...
not right now.
Do you like penis or not?
I mean, I've
Simple.
been
Make up your mind.
I only
there's
30.
like a few guys that I've seen that.
Do you like? Oh man, I bet that guy has a fat cock.
Don't. Please stop.
Yeah, it's only for Kaden, dude.
Only 30%.
Oh, only for me. Man, everybody just wants to ride the fucking doobie. Everybody wants to ride the doobie dick.
When you come to town, just go to town.
No, stop. Alright.
No.
Alright.
When you came. Alright.
Alright.
So
So
what do
first,
you...
what do you want to talk about first?
I don't know. I'm
Boom,
just gonna-
coronavirus, easy.
Alright, yeah, what about it?
Let's go down the list. We'll go say each person down the list. What's their viewpoint on the whole subject?
Alright, I guess
boring.
I
We can't do
start.
that. I think this would be fun.
Coronavirus. I don't know
It
why.
has a
Why is this
3%
on
death
here?
rate.
Why do we care? This does not affect us whatsoever. I
I mean, I
doubt.
think
but
there's
it
a few
might.
people in America that has. the
It has a
coronavirus.
3% death rate. Why would we be scared of something that isn't gonna kill us, but it's
Okay.
gonna kill our elderly and young?
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
That's
who
we
true.
are
cares?
young.
Who cares?
I mean, I'm
Alright,
thinking
look.
2 years old, so I mean,
Let's think.
I
Let's
guess I
think.
should watch
Let's
it.
think. Let's think literally here. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm pulling up a total, right? So it has a
811 people
alright.
died.
It has a
Coronavirus.
3%. It may have a 3% death rate,
According to
Alright.
China.
but the RO rate, which is the rate of infection, the rate of people who get infected from one person, is 4%,
I don't
which
think
is
you know what
almost
you're talking
double.
about.
No, I am talking about. I know what I'm talking about. It's double. It's double that of MERS and SARS. So it infects way more people. However, it's not as deadly as like SARS or MERS was, but it infects way more people, and it'll
Remember, I
probably
got
end
a
up-
joke for you.
It'll end
No,
up
no
to
jokes,
Oh,
no
no.
jokes.
No,
it'll
let's
end
hear
up
it. Let's
with
hear
a
the
higher
joke.
death.
No,
Let's hear the joke.
It was like, no, I don't like.
How about another joke, Murray?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got a joke.
See,
No.
Let's see what you get.
I got it. All right.
Am I
How?
the joke?
No. How does Minecraft Steve get exercise?
Oh my god.
He
Punches
doesn't.
wood.
How does Minecraft?
Jewish
do that?
sleeper agent.
Did you stop?
He walks around the block.
Oh
God,
God.
I actually.
I don't want to be in this podcast anymore. Get me out.
Yeah, give me out.
Oh my God.
No, no.
No soundboard,
Oh,
dude. No
no,
soundboard.
soundboard, homie.
Apparently, the coronavirus has killed like 811 people in
Says
China.
China though.
Says
Finn,
Yeah.
Finn,
And
It's
Asian
China.
probably. It's actually probably
See,
way.
how are we
way
gonna
higher.
keep
No,
worrying
stop.
about the coronavirus when the flu still exists?
The thing is
Tyler.
that
Flu,
like,
cancer.
No.
Tyler.
So the
You guys are
coronavirus
missing
kills
the
more.
point, though.
It literally kills more
Everyone's
people than the
talking
flu.
over each other.
And it
And
has
does.
the
the
exact
flu
same.
is killing more people year by year, though.
Year by year, but you gotta
Yeah,
think.
but do we
the
have a
death
vaccine
rate-
for the flu?
We do, but
we have a
there's
vaccine for the
also
coronavirus?
a large percent of the population
Yes.
that aren't vaccinating.
Yes,
which means
because we
it's
have
gonna die of
retarded.
flu.
We have retarded
Hey,
anti-vax.
you can't say that. We're not 30 minutes in yet.
Okay.
I already said fuck shit. Damn.
Listen.
Yeah, but you're insulting people now. You're using. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh
Okay.
my
It's all
God.
I'm just
learn how
saying
to learn how to like
it's
actually be
population.
human.
Okay.
All right. Next, Finn, you got something to say?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, so out of all the like however millions of people there are in
Billions.
the United States, billions.
350.
No.
Millions.
4 billion. 4 billion in the United
No,
States.
no.
Um, There's
350
have
million.
only been like 5 cases of the coronavirus.
That's Ebola. I'm pretty sure there's been more than that.
No.
Gosh.
Shut up.
Gosh.
The last I heard, there was only about 5 cases in America. So
It's 5 cases
So
we know
far.
about.
It's got a 2-week
Yeah,
incubation
so far.
period, so you don't know. There could be 30 or more
Your neighbor
people.
could have it.
Yeah. You could have it, and you might
Your
not.
boss could have it.
Shit, man, I'm
We could
sick.
all
I
have
could
it.
I could have it right
Who
now.
knows?
I'm pretty
Maybe
sick
there's
as
a new
well.
strain.
there's
Even
a
longer of an
thing
incubation period.
where you can hold, or you can be like, the bacteria or whatever can be on you, but you don't have it, and then you give it to someone else, and then you get it, and then
Okay, let's just think about this real
Sorry.
quick. All right. So there's 28 total countries affected by this, and when did this start popping up? Around December, earlier than that. When did
Yeah,
this whole around December,
Monday,
right?
Yeah.
November.
Let's think about it. Let's say a couple of months. It's already spread to 28 countries. The fatality rate's only 3%, but the transmission rate's 3 to 4 people per case.
Yeah, it's equivalent to that of the flu. Spread at the same rate.
But like, let's think about this. Like, let's just have a chart here. From February 7th, so just yesterday to today, the cases has grown 3,000 people.
Mhm.
In one day, it killed 100 people. All right, and you think it's not big right now, but you got to think what happens when this gets to like hundreds of thousands of people. What happens when it gets to millions? Sure, we have like the USA and other countries that have had time to prepare for this virus are doing better off than China. But you got to think people in China are packed in like rats, and they took way too long to actually respond to doing something like this. Right?
Yeah, they're like overpopulated.
You got to think. You also got to think like. You don't build 2 hospitals in 15 days for a
They
virus
built
that's
more,
only
But they
killed.
built 4.
Yeah,
They
they
built more.
built 4 now. You don't build 2 hospitals in the span of 2 weeks for something at the time had only,
No. Dude.
for something that at the time had only killed 100 people.
Well, if you think about it, they're like nothing against Chinese people, I think, but they're like cockroaches. There's so many of them. Their country has a lot of people. They want to help as much as they can, but their country kind of has like a third world country in the back streets. People are living in cages. People are like eating food off the fucking ground and in the trash. It's kind of like a homeless population, but they're still going to a like business job.
You
But they're
can't
living
say
in a
that. We're
goddamn
gonna
cage.
get banned for racism against China.
We are.
Even if it's
That's
true,
it.
dude.
Should probably move on to the
I
next
think about-
thing.
Podcast and stuff banned already for episode 1.
That's,
Understand, what if the coronavirus becomes a problem in the US, right? Like, what if?
My
And
point
there's
is,
no,
it
no,
might
no,
be a
It
little
and
well.
there's
be
all
already.
these, I'm just saying, we probably should really shouldn't get into the vaccines and stuff, but I'm gonna because I feel like it. But it's just like,
I mean, politics is on the list.
no.
if it gets bad in the
definitely
U.S. and there's like a really large amount of people who aren't vaccinating for the flu, what happens to the coronavirus? And they're like, oh no, the kids
Done.
gone, bye. And
you
there's
gotta
a
think
there,
like
and there's
a
a large
carrot.
amount that are vaccinating, and then we're all screwed.
I think the United States right now has 12 total cases. It's like overall, but you got to think 3 of the 12 who have been infected have recovered in the U.S. And
Yeah.
there's a lot that have recovered in China too, 2,650.
But when you get to like the elderly, it
Yeah.
Yeah, or
it's mostly
babies.
respiratory,
They
right?
can't.
The
Yeah,
elderly and the young,
there's not
the
a whole lot
elderly
you
and
can
the
do.
youth. Yeah,
It's
the
like
Below
having a common
15
cold.
or above like 70 or 60. Uh-oh. Look out. It's
like-
coming for you.
The thing that I've seen people say the most is like, "Oh, people are overreacting." Like, how do you guys feel? Do you think the government, do you think the world is overreacting about this? Because
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
my
I mean,
state,
like,
I think
meme-wise,
yes.
probably.
I think other countries are doing a good job in trying to prevent it.
Yeah, I feel like.
Do
we're
I
not
think
doing so
China's
bad.
overreacting? I don't know because I mean
I think it's
maybe
more
the
of
Chinese
America.
maybe the Chinese
more of the
government's being
kids.
honest. Maybe the Chinese government's being honest. But
That,
like
that's a
if you go back to when SARS outbreak happened, they had a huge problem with the amount of people infected and being killed in China and didn't even notify other countries
Yeah, they
until
downplayed
they were caught red-handed by I forgot the name of the Canadian Health Organization that went, "Hey, WHO, something's going on here."
I
Can we
think
move on to the-
people
Wait.
like in general, like the population of like, so say us, we're making memes about it,
Yep.
and like we're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, it's the plague, we're all gonna die. No, it's like the flu. It's literally just kind of like the flu. You get cold symptoms like runny nose, cough, all this stuff, but it's when you're elderly or young, like a baby, that
I mean, like-
their immune systems are weak, they can't fight it off, their kidneys fail, or something bad happens because the virus spreads throughout their body because nothing can stop it.
And their body tries to fight it. Fights a
Alright.
little too hard. Okay,
like-
I think we can move on to the next topic.
Yeah, I think we
I'll-
beat this one to
That
death.
kind of wraps up.
You guys wanna, I don't know if it's on the paper, but do you want to talk about the large amount of elderly people that there are right now and what might happen
Oh.
after they're gone?
Oh,
don't even-
yeah.
never-
That's a
you
good
don't
point.
Never
even
thought
want
about it.
to-
No, I didn't know that.
people.
I thought it was normal. Normal amount of
When
Yeah,
elderly.
they-
a large
massive amount
portion
of
of
it, yeah.
people kick the bucket. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
In the
It's
next
it's
gener-
soon.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be soon. It is
Florida's
gonna be
population
soon.
is going to be dropping, I tell you that much.
Oh god, yeah. Okay, that's bad.
Honestly, though.
I have a really big problem with elderly people from working at my grocery store brand. Let's call it that. And
VGs,
elder
it's
pe-
VGs.
shut up.
We
Don't-
should
don't-
have
don't
a
call me out
part
like
about work and food. Like that.
Okay, so like
Yes, we
elderly
should.
people are the most annoying people in the world. They complain about everything they possibly
Well, now
can.
you're driving away our elderly listeners.
Okay, yeah. Well, all right, listen here. If you're an elderly person listening to this, don't worry. I love you. You can come to my VGs anytime. I'll bag your 3 pieces of bread, your everything you want. I'll bag it. I'll take it out to your car. But as soon as you come in and just start being a nuisance, you can get the hell out of my grocery store.
Okay.
But yeah, like
Well said.
the
well
new
said.
generation is gonna have a lot. They're gonna have big shoes to fill. All right, they're gonna have big. They're gonna have
Goddamn
a lot
millennials.
of shit.
For sure.
We're gonna have.
Well, I feel like our parents are perfectly capable of doing what they
Well,
do.
yeah, I understand, but like there's gonna be so many job openings, so many different things that we're gonna have to step in and take care of.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be somewhat difficult. Is it something we can accomplish? No. I think we
No.
can definitely take care of it, but there's definitely gonna be.
But with where we stand in today's world, it's going to be
Yeah.
rough to continue that.
We are lazy as hell.
Oh my
We do not
Christ.
wanna do
This
anything.
generation is... Oh, yeah, you're right.
I had
say
2
this.
people at my work that go to school with us. They quit within 2 weeks because they didn't like going out and getting carts because it was cold. The first day, the store owner tells you you're going out in anything.
It's all
If
lost cause.
snowing, and like it's just some bull. Like they quit. They brought their parents up there and just yelled at the boss. And it's some
Because you have to go outside and get carts, yeah.
Yeah, it's cold. Boo hoo.
Oh my god.
Speaking
One
of
more thing about
weather,
elderly people, if you ever get this cool electronic device,
What's it
maybe
called?
it's an iPhone, maybe it's an iPad, maybe it's a tablet, I don't care, whatever it is.
Nintendo Switch.
I want you to download the YouTube app and look up how to order Subway sandwich correctly, and then come in. I'm just saying.
Yeah?
You have
You gotta-
millions of videos at your fingertips, and you just need to look up how to order
Wait,
a
what's-
Subway.
Okay,
And
Bridger.
come in, and
tell-
it'll be fine.
Tell
how is
tell
your
a story.
Yeah,
Tell a
tell us
story.
a story.
from your experiences
Alright,
at
story
Subway.
time. Let's go. Come on.
Oh no.
I got a good one about elderly people.
I don't even know where to start. I mean,
Give us your weirdest
beginning.
experience. The weirdest experience you've ever had at Subway.
Yeah, what about the guy that comes up to the window from time to time?
okay, I haven't seen him much, but okay, so there's this guy. I don't know if he's just on something or if he's just actually crazy. There really is no way to tell. But recently, he just So there was this guy that came in who was Hispanic. Not that I don't know if that matters at all, but he spoke Spanish.
Okay.
And you ever watched a video of like the Spanish moms that just like get really pissed and they start talking really fast?
kids.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Take off the chunkers.
Yes.
So he comes in, he gets his sandwich. No, it's not him. He's not the problem. He gets his sandwich. He goes and sits down, and starts eating it. And the guy comes in, right? He has like this briefcase.
Yep.
And he sits down at the table across from this guy and opens it and tells him to play the game with him.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there like, how is this guy doing
What did he
now?
whip out? Freaking Uno? What do you?
No,
sorry,
it was like it kind of looked like that. You know that like flip out peg game. That's
Oh.
It kind of looked like that. It kind of maybe
Like
it was kind
Battleship?
of like a chessboard. I don't know what it was. It was something
Is it
weird.
like the Cracker Barrel like pit? Is it the Cracker Barrel?
And then
pet game?
this guy just keeps telling him to like go away. He doesn't want to play the game. And then eventually this guy gets pissed and he just starts like doing that Spanish thing, like Spanish rounds, where they just like start like talking and screaming really fast in Spanish. And I thought it was kind of funny.
It's probably Halo Monopoly.
And then he turns to me and he goes, "You play the game with him," and I'm like, "No."
I'm working.
You don't want to play Fortnite Monopoly with some random guy?
And now he has this. Now the old guy's like, yeah, come play the game. I'm like, no, I have work to do.
it's like
And then
Call of
he
Duty
looks at
1
my
where it's like
co-
play the
and then
game.
He looks at my coworker. He goes, yeah, come on. And then I don't even know what's going
What's
on.
the
And then this woman
Alright.
walks in. He does the same thing. He just keeps doing this to people. I don't even know at this point.
Can you get this podcast sponsored by your Subway?
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
I don't know.
Get fat. We could probably get Fat and Deli, man. They'll
Wait, we
sponsor
just-
anything.
Yes.
We just gave them free
Fat Deli fills
exposure.
your belly.
Yeah, we did give.
you exposed.
We didn't say which Subway. We didn't say which Subway.
All
No,
right.
I don't want money. I just want a free sandwich, dude.
Simpway.
I don't want a free sandwich.
Simply.
All right. Let's talk about weather. Is Michigan bipolar? All right.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Ago, we had no
I'm back.
snow on the ground,
Okay.
and now out of
I'm
nowhere we
sorry.
have snow, and
My
it's
Discord
February.
crashed.
Have you ever been to Discord?
What?
Is that what you guys
You got Jewish sleeper agent.
What
Yeah, I
happened?
did.
Dude, that means my story was obsolete, dude.
Yeah, it does.
What happened?
No, not even that. Not even that, Tyler. Just think. Remember last Sunday? It was 50 degrees.
Yeah.
50 degrees.
Have you,
And then
have you
it's
guys ever
Tuesday,
been to
it snowed.
Texas?
Yes, I hate this. And like, we never get snow days. Is the worst part now. Like this year, out of every year, we get no snow days. When
If
we're all seniors.
If Adam Hartley is listening,
Have you guys ever been to Texas?
Okay.
You know how-
Okay.
I've been to
Yeah,
Texas.
crazy
It's very
weather
nice.
in
It's very
Texas.
nice
If
there.
you ever think that your state is more bipolar than Texas,
We get rain.
I think Brayden is salty that he isn't in the podcast.
I get rain soon.
He can be in the next episode. Someone tell him that. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll cut
my-
out those clips.
I love
though.
that
Okay.
video.
That's fine.
so there was this week in Texas, and this was like maybe last year, and there was this meme on Facebook or something. I don't know. My mom showed me it, and it was like Mother Nature was like, "Hey, you can't have 4 seasons in a week, or like all the seasons or whatever in a week." Texas was like, "Hold my beer. Let's have one day snowing, one day
Guys,
70 degrees. Well, we're gonna throw in a 40-degree." Texas is bipolar.
Okay, Texas isn't as bad as. Let's think about how different is this year's winter for Michigan compared to
Next
last.
topic,
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
We've gone
No,
through
no,
two
no.
things, and it's 20 minutes in.
All
Let's go
right.
on the next topic.
All right,
Politics.
we can.
Skip.
Politics.
New
Oh, God.
games. What are some new games that are coming out that you guys are hyped for?
Do it, Cyberpunk. I love Cyberpunk.
No,
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Chungy.
Oh.
Keanu Reeves
Minecraft cave
Chungus.
update.
All right.
All right, never mind.
That's
Next
gonna come
topic.
out.
Wait, no.
There are no good. There
Okay,
are no
okay,
good
fine,
games
fine,
coming
fine,
out.
No,
There-
let's
yeah,
go one
there
by
aren't
one.
any.
New game.
Come on, let's go one by one so we don't.
I mean, like,
get
there's
mixed
games I
together.
played last year that were pretty good. Like, I really loved Katana Zero.
I think
I
put
feel like
so
Jump
much time
Force is
into
a very
Skyrim.
good step up in game design.
Yeah,
Oh my
Jump
god,
Force-
freaking juice like
I almost
Asian.
just got sleepered. Yeah, take brains speaking role away. I don't know.
This podcast
Okay,
is so unorganized.
It doesn't matter.
It's a podcast.
You'll make it
I'm
organized.
still waiting for the Minecraft cave update, so
Dude,
Oh
they
my
came out with
God.
a Nether update. I heard. Dude, I
Yeah.
played like Minecraft today. Didn't even get to play because I had to go to work. But like, I just hit in a hole. Ruger, you said something about there's a better thing than diamonds now. What is this?
What's it called?
I'm not
Netherite or
sure.
something?
Is it Netherite? Is
It's like this ore that's like
Yeah.
under.
Don't you have to
it's like in
combine
the
it?
nether.
Combine it with gold ingots,
And it's
and
and it's
Yeah,
no, you have to
something.
combine it with diamond. I
and
think.
it's like
Diamond.
I'm assuming it's 8 damage instead of 7 from
It's
the.
Yeah,
Can you,
it is.
can you
Yeah.
craft it into armor and weapons?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
if
can be
you
crafted to
fall
armor
into
weapon.
lava and you die with your armor on,
It
I
just
think it's
floats up.
lava proof.
Yeah, just,
Yeah,
it,
it is.
floats.
Um,
It floats like
So
water.
weird.
what
it's
it does?
weird.
No, what you do? I'm pretty sure you combine one ingot with a diamond tool.
Yeah.
No, I think it has something to do with gold. I think. Gold
I
is a
don't think-
purple.
Let me look
No,
it
you
up.
use gold to make the ingots. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Why?
let
why
me look this up.
Yeah.
I got it. Alright, I just got a
Look at
question.
Alright, freaking.
What do you
expert.
guys what do you guys think of Doom Eternal? Do you think it'll do better? Do you
Oh
think
yeah,
it'll
it
do
is with
worse?
gold.
So, I don't know.
You mix
It, like,
another.
Here,
I
I got the
with
crafting
gold.
recipe up on the screen
I
now.
think it'll
You
do
mix-
better.
You
Really?
mix another right with gold. And
I
mix
think it will because
It
they have like
possesses-
so much new.
Hold
like,
up. We can talk about it in the second.
Let
We're
me
talking
read
about
this.
30 different things.
And then and
yeah,
for the armor,
we are. We do have a bunch of topics opened at once.
and for the armor, you mix the ingot with an armor piece, and it makes it
Yeah.
another right.
Yeah, that's wacky.
Ooh. Does it look different or does it like just kind of make it better?
Netherite?
I think it looks
It's
different.
Yeah, it's all
basically
gray. It's like
it's all
grayish.
gray.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
weird.
that's
It's like
okay.
it's like medieval armor, pretty much,
It looks
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
right.
Yeah.
or like Spartan
That's
armor.
chainmail armor. What you
I'm
talking
surprised they
It
made
says-
something better than diamond.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
happy
shown
they
as a
did.
You're
It's
diamond.
about time.
Yeah.
Possesses
It's been
several properties that make it more valuable than diamond. Netherite
Oh.
tools are more durable and mine materials faster.
No.
Netherite weapons do more damage than diamond ones too. Netherite armor is more durable and has knockback resistance.
Even with haste
Ooh.
2 and efficiency 5, though, it can't insta-mine, which is kind of like
Yeah.
annoying. Yeah.
They
It has,
float
like, a
in
limit.
lava.
That's
Yeah,
cat.
it floats in lava. Yeah.
It floats in
Oh.
lava, yeah.
That's cat.
Even
Didn't they
even
make it
the
so you can
wooden-
live in the nether now? Like
even
you
the
can
wooden
actually
handle
survive?
floats on
I like
off
how
for some
fire res
reason.
potions have a
Didn't
use
they
set.
add a biome with like trees and stuff?
There's two.
and,
There's the
like,
Crimson
Yeah, there's-
Forest
it has-
and
it's
the
like
other
Yeah, you can
forest.
sleep in the nether now.
you could
There's
sleep in.
three.
Dude,
No,
they
no, you
took out
can't.
like the
No, you
funniest.
can't.
stuff.
No,
They'll
you
make it an
can't.
achievement.
I'm,
You
There's
can-
three new.
You
There's
definitely
no
can.
way.
You definitely can.
well, didn't they say that you can like find animals and raise them too? Like there's some pigs now.
Yeah, there's some boars. There's some
There's
boars.
piglins.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
You-
you
You
know what
guys
that
want me
means?
to read
You
all
guys
the
gonna
biomes?
come back and reopen his freaking Minecraft series. That's gonna be fantastic. All right, should we move on to the next?
I
I
guess
can
we
read
can.
all the
yeah.
biomes
do-
you want.
I
We
do
don't
wanna
need to
talk
talk
about-
about all of these.
I do want to talk about one game though.
My
Oh, yeah?
Discord almost
What
crashed.
game?
Doom Eternal. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Doom Eternal?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's gonna be a good game, honestly. I like the game. I
It's
like
gonna
the
be a
game.
great game, but
Yeah.
I think the
I
Doom
think
franchise
it'll-
was
I
good
think it'll
except for
do
the
really
multiplayer. Like the Doom franchise was
it's a
pretty
big
good
game
except for the
for the most
multiplayer.
I think Doom 1, it had a great campaign, but like, after everybody
Doom
went through it,
2016, you mean?
you know what I mean? Doom 2016. Like
Yeah,
after
come
after
on.
everybody finished through the campaign was great, don't get me wrong. It was like the multiplayer is kind
Multiplayer
of
was-
lacking
yeah.
and the game died off in like only a couple
I
of
think Doom
I'm
was-
fine with the. I like how you could turn into a demon. I thought that was really cool.
Okay,
that
yeah,
aspect's
that's
pretty
fun.
cool, but it's like the
I think they
player
were trying to
base-
like be those kind of gamers. Like, oh yeah, we have multiplayer too.
the player
Like, it
base
didn't really
died off.
work out.
I was.
that
Yeah, that's true. Like it'll definitely be like a one-time thing. There'll definitely be a phase.
So I wonder if did they confirm they're doing multiplayer or is it going to be campaign only?
They haven't
Oh.
said anything about it yet. But
It might
like,
just be-
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I
The
thought it
campaign looks
would've been
good,
Definite multiplayer.
but like, I don't like what they've done to the HUD. To be
Yeah.
honest, I like the old HUD, like basic.
I mean, it's kind of
Fine.
like what Black Ops 4 did. They like got rid of the campaign and just did multiplayer.
Alright. It's like I wonder if it'll be
Oh yeah,
like
they scrapped a campaign for a battle royale.
Yeah, they did like Battle Royale. It was-
yeah.
oh my gosh, it was a
Don't
young-
Oh, we just opened up the biggest can of worms.
No. We're gonna move on. Let's
Favorite games of the decade? Is that
Yeah.
is that
No,
a
we just talked
we
about
Is that a
it.
good
yeah, we
segue
kind of
topic?
talked on this. I mean,
Minecraft for everyone? Is that good?
Minecraft, yeah, obviously. It's a yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to talk about
Halo Reach, Halo 3.
Minecraft was.
We already had our conversation about Minecraft.
Yeah.
Do we want to
20
talk about anime?
2011 to
There
2015,
it is.
There
man.
are a few good animes.
Do we want to? All right.
I
Is
really
there an
like
anime?
This is the part where I leave.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and
Hey,
mute yourself,
you
Rooter.
okay,
Yeah, he literally has nothing to say
Okay.
about anime.
Let's like just
Tokyo
go.
Ghoul.
I'm actually curious. So let's just
Evangelion.
go.
That's what I watched.
I am curious. 'Cause
That's
That's
time
how
I
I
get
read myself
reincarnated as a
for-
slime. That was a really good one that came out last year. Oh my
I
god.
heard. I didn't. That didn't catch my interest. Is that really good?
It's so good. Like,
Oh. I always saw the Crunchyroll ads.
I am really curious though. Just like if we could go down the list on what's your favorite anime ever, and is there
that's so
excited for
hard.
Ever?
and is there one that you're
I don't
excited
watch
for?
a lot. I haven't watched
New
a lot
season of
them,
Attack
so-
on Titan, October.
Yeah, the new.
Final
Okay.
season.
Oh,
Final
October,
season.
bro. Why is it so
Alright,
long?
Asura, hit us with your favorite and one you're excited for.
Oh, my favorite?
Yeah.
No. Give me time to think. I
Yeah.
watched.
All right.
I
Ben, do you have one?
Soul. Okay, wait. Actually,
Soul
I
Eater?
think Soul Eater was probably one of the better ones that I've watched because I don't know how well it was made, but just like I think it scored on like how cool like the universe is.
I
And, like
200%
seen
agree.
that.
stuff like that.
I 200% agree that Soul Eater is probably my favorite out
I
of
need
all
to
of
give
them
it a
because it's
watch.
like the first one I ever watched. I've only watched like 5
Mhm.
animes, but like Soul Eater has just so much with like lore, character development, all this, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
How about
Although
Kill
I
la
didn't
Kill?
like the ending. No spoilers. I
Okay,
just
all
didn't
right,
like
that
it.
one though. That one, I like that one for
There's-
obvious reasons for the plot.
The plot.
The
yeah.
plot.
For wait, who?
Not even,
yeah,
not
the
even
plot.
like, not
Kill
even satirically though. The plot was amazing.
Kill la Kill's plot was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, Kill la
But
Kill. I never watched Kill la Kill because I didn't
you
like
can
that
call
one.
me. You can call me a beta all you want, but my three. I have to say my 3 favorite ever were between Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan,
Attack on Titan was a bop.
Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and I don't know, man. I really like Darling in the
I
Franxx.
thought
Haven't watched
I
it.
got into
But,
Bleach. That's a cool one.
For next season, this 2020 year, the things I'm most excited for is the new Demon Slayer movie, and then definitely the final season of Attack on Titan.
Oh my
And
god.
then,
I can't wait.
No,
I don't know if you
that's
guys-
a rip.
I don't think you guys. I don't know
Oh,
if any
Food
of you
Wars
guys
is a
think-
pretty good anime.
Shut
Not gonna
up.
lie.
Shut up.
I don't know if any.
I heard that was a
Yeah,
hentai.
bro.
It is a hentai. That's really
I don't know
what it
if
is.
any of you messed around with Promised Neverland, but that was a really good one, and season 2 is coming
Yeah.
out this year, so I'm
I could
excited
hear the
for that.
summoning of my
Anybody
brother.
else excited for JoJo's Part 6?
Coming
No,
never.
actually, I
Coming
don't like-
never.
I don't like Dongus and Cujo. I just don't.
See, I love JoJo's and everything, but everybody gives people. It's kind of like liking Rick and Morty now. Everybody just gives you shit for liking it because it's like, oh, it's a weird anime. Oh, big muscular men beat the crap out of each other
called-
with punch ghosts.
I think the more
It's really
I think the
good.
more
I
I'm-
mean, yeah.
I think the more I'm in high school, the more I realize how many people watch JoJo's.
Dude, a
Bizarre
lot of
Adventure.
people do.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Like
man.
it's
lot
all
of
the
people.
band nerds or like all of
Yeah.
it.
It is
the
I don't
not
know.
graphic
like
design
so many
kids.
people
Two
watch
people in my
JoJo's.
school that have watched it.
Like I
No
went.
hate on band kids.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not getting on it.
No,
Like one
this
day I
is,
went.
this is a band kid approved comment.
Like there's like
What the-
one day I went to graphic design class and like there was kids like making JoJo art for graphic design,
Oh,
and
wow.
it was just
I
was
saw.
kinda-
Oh, My
I
Hero
was kinda
Academia is
baffled.
such an.
No,
Okay.
no.
Sorry. On the topic of anime, that anime is so overrated, bro.
Okay,
Oh, so you
It's-
finally
It
woke
has
up.
good animation. It's just that like it's
I-
just kind of boring.
that is one of the ones I,
I
have
like it
watched.
though. I
Nothing
like the
ever
new
happens.
episode.
There's no consequences ever in that show.
Like,
I haven't
battle-
watched the new
like,
season,
Nobody
but
dies. Nobody like good dies
Okay,
like
okay.
at all.
Like,
Like,
one
I'm waiting
person-
for like
what
What
are
are
someone
you
that-
talking
I'm
about?
waiting for
One
someone
person-
to
Hold on.
Oh,
Hey,
fine.
hold up. Let's bring it back in.
yeah.
Can we go to me
30
now?
people
Yeah,
talking at
Finn.
once. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I haven't watched a lot of animes, but my favorite one that I have watched is Death Note.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Death
I
Note's a good
love
one.
Death Note.
I haven't finished
Death Note
it.
was
Because
I
it's
haven't
not like the
finished
stereotypical anime where there's like a bunch of
Hero.
powerful beings that are just fighting each other. Whoever
Right?
punches harder.
Can I say something I'm gonna get crucified for?
Sure, go ahead.
One Punch Man is not good. I don't like
Oh,
it because
I don't blame you
Invincible
for
Man
that.
beats everything in one hit. That's so
That-
stupid.
I mean, that's the gimmick, and it
I
worked
haven't
in
watched
season
it or
one,
anything,
but I
The
haven't.
thing that they get around it is that he's super slow and he's like never there. But when he does show up, it's kind of like, oh well, you know what's gonna happen.
yeah, he
Yeah.
just wins because haha. One punch.
Yeah, it's like
I mean,
it's like the villain's like, oh my god, I want to beat you, and like he just one punch.
I hope the
He's like,
lore
"Oh."
actually does get revealed of why he's invincible.
He did like
Probably
100
already
push-ups
has in the
every day or
manga.
whatever. I thought.
No, that's
Yeah,
not the
but-
actual reason why.
Yeah.
No.
But
There has to be more
Preston,
to
I do
that.
want to talk to Preston about something. Have
Oh.
you? I know you've watched everyone. I'm sure everybody in the freaking grandchild has watched like at least Attack on Titan season 1.
Yes.
I've seen it.
I haven't.
But have you
this a
messed around? Because I
spoiler?
know there's only 3 Attack on Titan now. Have you messed around with the manga at all?
I don't
No,
touch
the
manga
manga's way
whatsoever.
different.
Okay, so I won't spoil anything, but like you can say that Isayama is doing something.
No one knows
incredible
who that
in
is.
All right, that's
No one knows
it's
who
the
that is.
creator. It's the creator of
Okay.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
He's doing something incredible with this show. Like he's putting.
Well, I'm
You
sure.
know, at first
As-
it's season 1. In season 1, I won't go
I
past
know.
anime, but like it's season 1, you know, it's your stereotypical like kind of you hopped on a roller coaster and there's no break whatsoever. There's something new every single episode.
Yeah.
But like season 2,
Did you think of that yourself?
No, but like I heard of it somewhere else. All right, but like season 2 though, it's like it's something cool. But I found it cool because it focuses on the side characters of the show. Like you don't even
Like
see
a
the main
falling
characters at all.
angel.
And then season
that's
3,
good.
and then season
Oh.
3 was just cool.
You guys hear about One Piece? How not even the manga's finished?
Okay.
Yeah, we're not talking about One Piece. That show.
Yeah,
So,
One Piece. Oh,
All right.
great.
Speaking of
Show
not
us
talking about
One
One Piece, can I
Piece.
talk about One Piece real quick?
No.
Hunter started it with me in a chat. I asked him how many episodes there are, and there's like 1,000.
Yeah,
and
there's
I'm just
like-
like,
1,100
how
and like
can
in
they
like
not?
20.
How do you have that many ideas?
The guy
Like,
doesn't even know how
They
the
probably don't. It's just like it's like the
Yeah.
Simpsons of anime, dude.
It looks cool, but it was just.
But
there's
the
too
guy,
much.
I hear the guy's gonna die before he even finishes it though.
Probably. I guess one cool thing though is Demon Slayer actually outsold One Piece this year.
Dude, Demon Slayer was really good. I liked it.
It is.
I hear it's really good, but I don't
It's-
want to bother
the
watching
art
it.
is
That
really
just made
good.
me
Art
started.
is insane.
Okay.
Don't they have like
the
water?
story behind
Like
it
the
is
water's
really
not
good.
really there.
watching 1,000
The water canonically is not
episodes
there. Sorry.
is still better than playing over 6,000 hours of Sim.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay.
Alright,
You guys want to switch up topics?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
we-
Wait, can I
Yeah.
say my,
Yeah,
No,
we
no
beat the
more
anime
anime.
horse to death.
can I say my favorite anime?
Trending
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
that
Muddie.
people ruin. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
I already
Okay,
brought
I
up
just
one of
can I
them.
say something first?
Hold up. Go ahead.
A main factor in trending stuff that gets ruined is TikTok. I'm just gonna say that, and how it translates to like schools and stuff.
I think trending stuff that gets ruined. I think every social media because I think
Yeah.
as soon the way I see things like trending, as soon as it gets posted, it's already ruined. All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So you guys know when Fortnite was made, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You know-
I had no idea.
So like, you know,
It's Fortnite.
Fortnite began with Battle It didn't begin with Battle Royale, like
No.
Fortnite Battle Royale came out. And then like it was pretty decent. And then like all the YouTubers like hopped onto it. It became like a huge trend. Everyone played it. Like even parents played it.
I
Grandparents
It's a
never
good
played it.
game. Like okay,
It was
they
a good
could've just
game.
Done that by
but
luck.
then
It was a.
YouTube,
They were good
YouTube
at
and
like what it
Twitch-
was.
YouTube and Twitch like sucked the soul out of it, and like you have all these tryhards, you have all these
People suck
tournaments
the soul out of
happening.
it.
Like everyone wants to be a pro on video games now because they watch all these YouTube videos and all these Twitch streams. Like I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like I think like video game tournaments are like good because like it's a good way to get money whenever like you don't really have that much to do in life. But
Who's
like
crunching chips, dude?
casually
Drinking water.
playing,
Dude, freaking mute yourself.
like if you're just casually playing a game and like you run into like a sweat lord,
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying.
Kind of like when we were
Apex
playing
Legends.
Minecraft earlier. Can't
Yeah,
even play a game of bow
like even
spleef.
games like what's that one tournament thing that came out recently? Like Minecraft Mondays.
Minecraft Mondays and then what was it? Something Saturdays.
Like all these games now, they have like tournaments where you get money, and like it's really good. But like people just they don't care about fun anymore. They just want the money.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah. I mean, Ninja's making pretty garbage books to sell to his young
Yeah, he
audience.
made like a new comic book. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Oh my god.
Bro, that art style was fire though. They had a
Honestly,
good
I was
artist for that.
considering getting the book, like just buying it from somebody who
Just-
had it, just so I could put it on my shelf with other books that I like absolutely just
You should
abhor.
I
Like
wanna meme it.
basically, it's like a whole trend. Like there's like it's only multiplayer games too. Like it's not single player games. Like
Yeah.
the only single player games I got like a little bit of love was like the new Star Wars game and like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't play PvP whatsoever for the most part. I'll play platformers and I'll play Warframe.
Like you can ask Kaden, how many times have we run into split roach on Overwatch today?
Every match.
There was that one Pharah. There was the Widowmaker. That was like God with her aim. Like there was
Are we
so many
talking about
tryhards.
Overwatch? This is
Yeah,
such a dead game.
Alright,
the Overwatch
alright.
fandom is dying. Good.
Yeah.
Alright, listen.
Hence
Because like
why
everyone
there's
just
Overwatch,
Overwatch
what, like 2.
Hey.
yeah.
So
Yeah, Overwatch 2, that I think that would bomb. I don't know.
Overwatch, except it has another game mode and 3 new characters.
hey guys,
but
we're gonna take a whole year to release
understand.
one character
There's
in
a
the map.
campaign. There's a campaign. There's a campaign.
Oh yeah.
Well,
wait.
I feel like
Apex
they
Legends
should
came
just
back,
add a
didn't it?
campaign as a DLC. I don't think
they're
it was
not going to pull off a
necessary.
campaign.
Okay.
They're not going to pull it
Apex-
off. It won't be good.
Apex
There's
They're
no
not going
way.
to do a
Back.
campaign.
With their things.
I think
They're
the
going to do it,
campaign-
right?
I don't know.
I think it could be really good, but I think Blizzard will screw it up somehow.
Blizzard would never
Yeah, like
mess
they'll add some
anything
kind
up.
of like
Blizzard finds ways to screw things up. I don't know how. I liked
We wanna-
Overwatch though. I liked
So-
it when it was early.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
Well,
So
So
early.
can I bring up how a lot of things get ruined by people, like popular things that people
Finn had
like?
something to say real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
Didn't you want to say something, Finn?
Oh, since we were talking about trends, how there was, probably like, 2015, there was a high trend in Minecraft.
You like
And
Big
then it
Chungus?
dropped.
Big Chungus guys. You like Big
No,
Chungus?
no,
No,
not what I'm getting. Right? And then, there, like PewDiePie started playing Minecraft, and so everybody started going back to Minecraft. Well, that's the exact same thing that's going around with all these, it's literally the trend.
Yeah.
Another reason why Minecraft was big was because it wanted to overcome Fortnite.
Yeah.
And
for
most
sure.
people,
And
yeah.
like,
Well,
like
because
it was
Twitch and such.
nostalgia. Honestly, I still don't
Yeah.
think
And then
it's
here
that
comes
good of a game. Like, okay, I'm sorry, but I just don't think Minecraft is that good of a game.
So, alright, a lot of
Alright,
games
thanks.
get ruined really fast. Like, a lot of games, like, what came out? Like, Apex came out, and everyone's
the
like,
new season came
wow,
out.
Yeah,
Fortnite
before it
killer,
started.
Fortnite killer. Everybody hop on the bandwagon, let's play it. And then they play it for
And
like,
Shroud came out, and it was like, hey,
and then they
time to
ruin it.
play.
They ruin it by sweating their ass off and like tryharding. Like
And then
I understand people can try hard here and there, but like there's newer players out there that want to get into the game, but they never got into it because they got
Yeah,
killed
like
Yeah.
right off the bat every
Yeah.
time.
God forbid you
Like,
win a single
for-
game.
I played Fortnite before everybody was into it, like
Like,
pre
Fortnite,
every
yeah.
season, everything came out, and I loved it. It was such
It
a
was
fun
actually
game.
fun. It was fun, yeah.
And then like
yeah, it
now
was
you
like
got all
really
those people
fun because like everyone was like the same skill level as you.
you got all those people that build like actual like fortresses when they get
Yeah,
shot out.
because it
for a
didn't
second.
make any sense to us. Like, we literally played it like it was Call of Duty, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and we never built.
It's not
Ever.
Call of Duty.
No, but I'm saying
Like,
we
if you
played it
know-
like because we
Yeah,
didn't
I'd-
understand what it was.
Add
Like
building
if
to
you watch
Call of
Fortnite
Duty.
Twitch streams now, it's just full of building. People just build and they don't fight.
It's boring. It's so boring to watch. Like I literally can't watch streams with people just. Oh hey guys, I got shot at. Oh, time to
I'm
build.
about to crank these
Straight up,
money.
crank
Like,
it,
literally
Crank
no
these
one
fat
cares.
90s out real
The
quick.
only
Yeah.
Fortnite Twitch streamer that I like to watch is Tifu because he actually like
I don't even like to
goes
watch
in.
I like
and
Tifu
kills.
because he cheated on his wife. Okay, that's so boring.
That was probably Jared. That was
I
probably
was
Jared.
talking
Okay, no, he didn't cheat on his wife. Did you watch the video?
No.
40 minute
New topic,
video
new topic,
okay.
new topic, new topic.
Alright,
Wait.
Can
Can I bring up?
No.
Because we
no.
only talked about video games that were popular, like
Oh,
TV
boy.
shows, like what was the really popular? Like Game of Thrones, but nobody really ruined that. Actually,
Stranger
never mind.
Things.
Yeah,
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things got ruined.
Oh my gosh.
So many people
Okay,
hopped on and were like,
freaking-
"Look, guys, look! It's cool. It's
That's why I didn't
funny."
watch it. Yeah, okay.
To be honest,
I have a horse in this race, okay? Let me explain.
I like Stranger Things.
For the
I thought it was a
longest
cool
time,
show.
I was told, watch Stranger Things, watch Stranger Things, and I didn't. I was so tired of hearing about it. I hated it.
The Office came back.
I'm the same way with The Witcher, except I haven't fallen to
I
that
haven't
trap
watched
yet.
that.
Okay, so I was just sold. Stranger Things so good. Stranger Things so good. I just hated it. I was sick of hearing about it, so I didn't watch it. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll watch it just so I have proof that it's bad. And then I watched it, and then I
It was
watched
good,
another
right?
episode, and I binged every single episode in like a week. And it was so good. It was so good. But I was mad
Did that in
at
one
the end
night.
because I was sick of people talking about it. I'm like, just let it be a show. You don't have to be like, oh no, Stranger Things.
That's-
Stranger Things."
Uh,
Just
That's
shut
one way that
up
things
and
get
enjoy
ruined.
the show.
13
If
Reasons
people talk
Why
about
That's
it.
how I
is
feel
a
about
show
video
out
games. Okay.
13
my
Reasons
God.
Why is another one. Oh my god.
there. I'm kidding, guys.
There's-
Another way a show gets
Is
ruined is like the people that like dress up and go crazy about it, right?
The
Fan fiction.
Cosplayers.
We all know what I'm talking about.
Oh my
Rick
god,
and
the
Morty.
Rick and Morty TikToks.
I love
Holy hell.
that show. That show was kind of
I
funny.
didn't like
It was-
Rick and Morty. I didn't like it.
I kind
It
of
was
liked it.
alright,
It was
yeah.
like kind of wacky and kooky and funny, but like
And
the people
quirky.
ruined it. Now if you watch it, you're just called an incel and a freaking. Like,
Yeah.
All of the
I-
guys all the people that watch are like stoners and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the-
it's-
the-
I mean,
those
yeah,
edgy
'cause it's a
kids.
wacky show.
it broke the
All right,
mold,
I like
which I
the topic
appreciated.
music. Can
Am
we
I
move on to
taking
that?
all of this?
Can
You
we
know?
segue into music? Or
I suppose we can.
I do wanna talk about the whole AAA games that suck that
We'll get
people
to
love.
it. Let's
I
start
saw
music first.
Okay,
All right.
Alright, let's
okay.
talk about music.
What have y'all been listening to?
I
Suicide
listen
Boys.
to a lot of rap, and I feel like that's very unpopular within this server because like,
I am a fellow rap listener to her. I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
I am not by
Okay,
any
well,
stretch.
because I can understand
This
why people
server,
hate it so much. Because honestly, I don't think it's not even close to the best genre of music.
It kind of
But I
ruined.
just like
Well-
I just listened to too much of it to where I like started enjoying
In
it.
in the server maybe, but you gotta think worldwide rap is the biggest genre of music. People
Next to
Like,
love
there's
pop.
a
it.
lot of
Next to
rappers
pop.
out
Now
there.
it may be different in the Discord server, but you gotta think the amount of people
Yeah.
worldwide that listen to rap is insane.
Well, tell me
Yeah.
this:
Okay.
when your friends in the car, you
Like-
listen to rap. You don't listen to like pop or anything like that. You're gonna listen
Well,
to rap. So you
I listen
see
to
It really
jazz. I don't
depends.
care.
Honestly, it
Funny
really
person,
depends
so-
on the person.
Guys,
Yeah.
I can't
Because-
drive yet. I can't relate.
Like if
Because
I'm in the car with my friends, I'll play like music that I like listening to because I know
Yeah.
they'll like it too.
As soon as like somebody gets out of the car, I turn on like my music. Like when I drive Kaden home, we
Gotcha.
don't even listen to music. I don't even turn anything on. But then as soon as he gets out, I turn on my music.
No, I just
Alright,
make
how
that dumb
about-
noise and we laugh the whole freaking time.
How about this?
No, no,
let's
okay.
go down the list and see and say who's our biggest. Like, we're like one band that we listen to the most, or like one singer.
Okay. That's
Can we
fair.
do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a-
Alright, ours you can go first.
Oh, okay, no,
But I need to turn you up. I can't hear you.
Asura, what's your favorite singer slash band, music maker, or
your
something?
favorite
Mm.
artist.
I've recently got into Lil Uzi Vert.
That's a good one. I actually like that one.
Hold on, let me look at my Spotify playlist.
Tim, what about
God,
you?
no, I know
Oh,
we're
Christ.
Then go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
then.
not gonna play
Okay.
any of them. Don't worry.
Okay. It's really hard for me to choose because like there are two bands that I'm like really obsessed with.
Just say them
and
both.
that
It
I have
doesn't
been
matter.
for like a year.
No, it does
Okay,
not
It's
matter.
the same both.
And I guess what you would. I'm not emo, but like I like that kind of music,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
This is a no
These
judgment zone. Don't
bands-
worry.
Just say
No
it.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
these guys are emo, but I'm a really big fan of like Panic at the Disco and
Oh,
like Fall Out
Panic at the
Boy.
Disco. Yeah.
That's not
and
emo.
Yeah.
Bruh, Fall Out Boys a bop.
I
What do they
mean-
sing?
People are saying like their older stuff is more emo, and then their newer stuff is more pop and rock. And I mean, yeah, but like they're still good.
Okay. Yeah.
It
It
was
doesn't
better.
change the fact that it's good music, right?
Yeah.
There's some,
Alright,
I don't.
Hayden.
I
Like,
personally
things
don't like that, but
change. Like
Yeah.
things change for the better.
There's good rap
People need
out
to
there,
realize
even
that.
if I don't like the genre as a
Yeah,
whole.
it's like with shows and movies. Like people like it, and then they're like, "Oh, it's cringe now."
Well,
I
I think
think
that's
That's
different.
exactly what happened with Twilight. I mean, the
Okay.
books
I
were
never liked
very
Twilight.
poorly written, but
Because when I was in school, that was called like the thing you liked if you liked men, if you were a guy. So you just kind of like hated on Twilight no matter what.
Alright,
I didn't watch
we
it,
get
though.
back on track. Kaden, yeah.
I mean, over the past few months, my taste in music has changed dramatically. I mean, it used to be a big, your cliche, typical high school rap listener, right? And I used to listen to like stuff like Playboy Cardi and Drake, Nav, and a bunch of other stuff like that. But I mean, I started getting back into like classic rock. I listened to a lot of Jimi Hendrix and
They have bops.
Johnny Cash, Jimi Hendrix. I listened to like I don't know, Angels and Airwaves is the less popular one.
Yes. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I also listen to like Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's really good music.
Stan? Is that
And
a
it's like-
JoJo reference?
It's
Oh
I
my
think
God.
music has gotten into glorifying shit like sex and drugs and all this other like stuff like the Hollywood
true.
dream, but that's like old
Yeah.
school rock. It's all about like just the passion, the emotion. There's a
Props to
story
that,
behind
yeah.
every song.
Yeah.
It's not just
Mm.
like it's not like flash and wealth and all this other shit
That's
nowadays.
some
It's
of
like
rap.
actually there's a
Some of
story
rap.
behind it. There's a story behind every song.
Yeah.
That's
One I forgot to mention, Lil Skies. I'm really into. I used to relate to him. I like his older music, but now he's fallen off.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Narvaez. He used to be in the server from time to time.
Yeah.
He used to
Isn't he
try
black?
to. Is he? He might be. I don't know. But he always tried to get me into rap. He never won. But he did introduce
he,
me
like-
to Angels and Airwaves. So thank you, Narvaez, for that.
Mhm.
Sorry, Tyler.
Surveys.
Sure.
Wasn't his name Maurice?
I have no idea.
Sorry, Tyler.
I know that from
Tyler,
Luna.
go ahead.
So I don't really have one taste in like genre. I dip in like everything. Like I go from rap, which I really love, Little Revive lately. But then I dip into like classic rock, which I listen to a lot more than anything. I love Green Day. But like
Oh,
we
Green
can get
Day.
into some weird stuff. Like I got Russian hard bass because I am very Russian, and my cousin got me into that. And then I do dip into some EDM here and there. I really do like that. But that's really about it.
Well, I
Like-
mean, EDM's kind of expansive. You can't just say EDM anymore. Like maybe 2008, you could say EDM.
Yeah,
But,
there's so many
Like,
different
do you mean
genres.
like hard EDM? Like,
So like
Classic,
I'm not
like,
talking about your
dubstep
shitty ass
stuff?
like
Or,
no,
like,
I'm not talking about shitty.
do you mean
dubstep
like
shit.
I'm
talking about, like-
it's so expansive. Like
I
not
guess,
just,
like, kinda like-
vaporwave and such.
like
lo-fi
rave
hip-hop.
shit,
I
like
see.
rave shit. That's what I listen to.
Okay.
Because it's like once a month I'll get into like
Okay.
one day I'll get in the mood for just that like certain
I
genre.
absolutely get that.
I just get
Yeah.
in the mood. I'll be like, damn, I really like rock this month, or oh, I really want to listen to rap this month, or
That's
man, I really
seasonal.
want to listen to Slavic hard bass.
Alright, Ruger. What's your artist, Ruger?
I've been curious. I've always wondered what.
I think
Two.
Ruger's gone. I think he left after
oh.
anime.
Alright. I've always wondered what Ruger listens to, because I couldn't put a finger to it.
Oh, no
Alright.
idea.
Preston, what's yours?
And oh man, in terms of like a favorite genre or anything, I can't really say anything. An artist I recently found, Lakey Inspired's pretty good. Made some good stuff. You probably heard his stuff in like YouTuber outros.
Probably.
Nair B is also pretty good. Though he rarely will put anything out.
Why is Rail so pissed? Like, what's
I don't
wrong
know.
with him? Who hit him? Who
I've
hit
still,
him today?
I've still got a special place in my heart for Waterflame. He's made lots of Geometry Dash songs that you heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Electroman Adventures, Jumper, lots of the Castle Crashers soundtrack. You know,
That's sick.
classic game soundtracks. Recently,
I'm gonna
I
have a
was- I've
bathroom
been talking
break. I'll
about,
see you guys later.
okay, I played Katana Zero, and I really, really, really liked the soundtrack for that game, like a ton. Like Bill Kiley and Ludowick hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like more just relaxing, like not really EDM at that point, like lo-fi hip hop, I guess, but also jazz, classic rock is pretty good. I don't know.
There's a little bit of everything, man.
Yeah.
All right, Muddy, lay it on us.
Alright, so I've been listening to a lot of Suicide Boys. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
the reason why I listen to them is that I feel kind of more connected to their lyrics. Like the beat and like the sounds that they use is like really good, but like the lyrics that they have for some of the songs are like kind of relatable to me. And like I also been listening to like some rappers like Baby No Money, Young Gravy.
Guys,
two.
does size matter?
Oh my God.
Okay,
No,
all
no,
right.
no.
chill
We're still
out,
on the
chill
topic
out.
of music. Hey.
Okay, my bad.
Does anybody?
And
okay.
like
Wait.
I've been kind of listening to Scarlord a little bit, but like I haven't listened to him in a while.
I listened. CS:GO got me into them because they have the clips whenever you kill people or like you become VIP, I guess, of the round. and I had one of his things as my thing, and I started listening to like very little of his music.
Scarlet
But
is really
he
good.
just yells. I don't really like how he just.
Well, like
yells.
his new music. he's
Wait,
been
what?
More, like,
Freaking.
Scarlet.
he's been more lyrical. His new
Oh,
music.
I thought
His
you were
old
talking
music
about.
It's one of his
um,
old songs. I think his old song was like called Scar Lord.
Okay. Do you guys have a favorite meme song?
Meme song.
Oh.
there
Viagra.
is,
Viagra.
Wait, meme songs or
Alright.
theme?
I
Yeah.
got a story. I got a story about Viagra.
Memes?
I got a good
mean,
one.
Hold up,
Just
hold
like
up.
the
hold up.
actual thing, Viagra. or
Kaden,
the
why is it
song?
not? Why is it not
Hold up,
Ram
hold
Ranch?
up, hold
Kaden,
up.
Ram Ranch ain't your
Alright,
favorite?
no, alright, it's Ram Ranch, and Viagra. And I don't know if you guys know what Viagra is, but it's a song that goes
No,
every
sir.
all these racks give me a boner. That song, alright.
Okay.
He's
So,
like, give me a boner.
I'm just cruising around in my car, and I had a new stereo put in. I had two 12-inch subs in my back, in my fucking
Oh,
trunk.
you're right, give me a-
And I had a full stereo conversion, all my speakers, and new radio and stuff. I'm just cruising along. I set the bass to max, and
Oh
I
my God.
blare
Me and Ruger
Viagra,
run the car,
and
by the
it
way.
just completely just breaks my rear view mirror. And I'm just sitting here sitting here in a Chrysler dealership parking lot trying to fix my mirror.
Do you have a
And
picture of
duct
this?
tape.
And
With duct
Ruger, I'm trying to fix it with duct tape for the time being. And then
Okay.
Ruger just goes, "Dude, I'm gonna play Ram Ranch." So I'm there laughing my ass off for like 10 minutes straight, trying to fix my rearview mirror, screaming at Ruger to turn it off because I can't concentrate while freaking 18 naked cowboys in the showers just blaring over my head. It was hilarious, but it was so aggravating that I couldn't help but laugh. It was pretty great.
But seriously, does size matter?
So that's
Oh
my
my
favorite
gosh.
song. But
Oh.
size matter. I believe that it's how
Equal.
you.
So
I think
size
it's
kinda
it's
matters.
not- I think it's both. I think the motion in the
Need
ocean is
both.
equally. The emotion in the ocean is equally important.
Did you say emotion in the ocean?
No, the motion. Well, obviously, emotion plays a key role.
See,
in
like,
sex, too,
what I
but-
don't like is when girls
Alright.
are really opinionated about it. Like, oh, I only like guys that has
What
this
matters
size.
more, attractiveness or?
You don't need to. No.
Okay,
Alright,
let's
no,
go
we
back
need-
to
alright,
meme
okay,
songs.
does
Go
anybody
back to
have-
meme
Wait,
songs.
wait,
the
guys,
most, what's the most attractive thing about?
Go back to
No,
meme
no.
songs.
Everybody, hold up.
All right.
Meme songs.
Okay, I do have
hold
a
up.
question. Does anybody have a
Alright.
YouTuber they'd like to shout out or a Twitch streamer?
No.
Not Brendan.
Oh my
Kaden.
god.
Shout out this little Twitch streamer called Red887. Red887, please go follow him.
Shout out.
What's he do? What's he do?
Yeah, he likes to stream For Honor here and there.
Oh boy.
Oh,
He
God.
used to
wait.
uh,
Can't wait to
used to
drop
stream a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. It's pretty good.
Okay. I'm trying
I
to
think oh, I have one.
Okay.
There's this small Twitch streamer going around. His name is like PewDiePie.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's a funny joke there, bud.
I
I
actually
do
have
have
a
a.
Twitch streamer.
I like to shout out
I
a
bet-
Twitch streamer. I like to shout out a Twitch streamer called Jeebus747.
Jeebus, yeah,
Yeah,
Jeebus.
Jeebus747
Oh,
for
dude,
sure.
Pogs.
Yeah.
Get that man an actual like army
Yeah,
of people.
get him
to follow
partnered. Get him affiliated.
Get him partnered. Get him
verified.
sponsorships.
Yeah.
I want that one mobile
Oh,
game
Subway.
that's something about
Raid
shadows.
Yeah, right.
Raid
Raid
Shadow
Shadow.
Legends.
Get him
Go
that G
sponsor
Fuel
that man
sponsorship.
right now.
Get a Raid
Also,
Shadow Legends.
Shout outs to Bernie Sanders. Gotta
Financial
get the Bernie
support.
Sanders stream.
Yeah, make sure you donate, because you know he's once
He
again
needs your
asking.
financial
Yeah, he's
support.
asking for your financial support. So,
What have I come back to?
That was even more unfunny than my
No
joke,
more
Preston.
financial support.
Hold up. Oh, we need to ask him, Ruger. Who's your favorite artist, and what kind of music
Yeah.
do you? What kind of music do you listen to? Who's your favorite artist?
He likes
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Wait for him to respond.
yeah.
Say what?
Did he leave again? Okay.
Hank
your
Williams
favorite-
Jr. That's his favorite.
Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
No,
The
Sorry.
country singer.
Who's your favorite
Hey.
artist, and what's your favorite
Yeah.
genre of music?
If you have,
I have
Either.
no idea. I listen
He
to
doesn't-
whatever makes my brain feel good.
Well, what's
okay,
your
What
favorite?
does that encompass?
He likes
what do
listening to meme songs.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of an alternative rock guy,
That's
Okay.
good.
but also like
Yes.
It's not fair to put him on the
Yeah.
spot like this. Oh my
Speaking
god.
of alternative though, like a really good alternative band that's kind of lesser known. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Eden.
I have
Eden is
not.
No idea.
really good alternative band.
Hey, all right.
But the music is very
I
very screwy. It's
I know
very,
this is very just like
Okay.
basic bitch of me, but I do listen to Post Malone.
Oh,
Hey,
come on. Post
he's good,
Malone's good.
he's good.
Post
Post
Malone's
is
actually
good.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
okay,
I'm
good.
just, but
If
I'm
you're-
just saying that, like, you know, everyone's, you know, it's like goes nuts. It's just like,
No, it sounds fine.
If you're a big fan of pop, I gotta really like. He's kind
Wow.
of getting big now. Oliver
Wow.
Tree makes some really good pop music.
But
Like,
you gotta
Oliver
think,
Tree's
though,
pretty
Post,
good,
Malone,
yeah.
Post Malone.
He's
is
got
like
my meme song to heart. Alien Boy, that's my meme song right there. I love that song.
the one thing though is like I have a lot of respect for Post Malone
I
too.
just have
But
Didn't
2017,
for
I was
Post
really into The
Malone-
Weeknd, but not anymore.
it's like I love his music. He's probably one of my favorite rappers, if not my favorite. But like the one thing I do love about Post Malone is how he could probably do any genre of music.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Like,
didn't like Post Malone do like a collab with like Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah, he
Who
did.
is
He
this?
did. He did Ozzy Osbourne. He's done various different rappers. He's done pop artists. He's done like sad boy songs. He's done rap. He's done rock.
Like just imagine being that dude's like music editor. Like, oh, who do you want to collab with next? He's like, oh, Ozzy Osbourne. Huh, that's really random.
Yeah.
And like they make a song together, and it's actually really
I'm
good.
actually surprised Ozzy Osbourne isn't dead. I'm gonna be
Dude,
real.
Ozzy Osbourne has like,
Ozzy Osbourne has been on a cocaine trip for the last 20 years.
Ozzy Osbourne's been
I
like,
don't know how he's not dead yet, man.
he like ate a bat. I'm pretty sure he's like,
Yeah, he did. He did.
Ozzy
I heard
Osbourne's
about
got the
that.
freaking coronavirus now. Awesome.
We
He
already
has a
talked about
tour.
that. We can't
He's-
go
he's
back.
still
on
doing
it.
Ozzy Osbourne is doing a tour right now.
We're all just roasting Ozzy Osbourne now.
I
Awesome.
love him though. His
It starts on
music's
May 29th, 2020.
He's got great music though. I guess one more thing about music is I'm sure you guys have heard of them because they're getting really big now. But what do you guys think of Greta Van Fleet?
Haven't heard of them.
You've
Never
never
heard
heard
of
of them?
No.
Well,
Uh-huh.
they're a rock band. They're like kind of a mix of AC/DC and Led Zeppelin, and they're out of Frankenmuth actually.
Wha-
And they make some really good music.
give me an example so I can look it up.
Look up here. Let me grab a couple of songs I have saved, and they make really good music. Like here, for example, Edge of Darkness, Change is Gonna Come, Black Smoke
What's
Rising.
your favorite one so I can
Black
look
Smoke
it?
Rising.
That's your favorite?
That's probably my favorite one. Edge of Darkness is my second favorite.
So can I speak about something? It's music. It's alright. So it's mixed with music and stuff that people ruin. Eminem, I really like his
Oh,
music. Everybody's like, oh, you're white because you like him. It's like, yeah, of course, he's white. Like, you had a problem with me liking music. He
Yeah, but I mean,
makes some,
Eminem's kind of like an honorary black guy now.
yeah, like
Yeah.
he makes some pretty decent music here and there. Like everybody like shits on Eminem here and there, but like
No, he does.
Like Rap God.
he knows how to write pretty
It's
well.
good.
Tongo Rap God. That's sorry, but
Oh, dude, shout out
No,
Tongo.
I freaking, no, that's my thing. I love Tongo. I'm beginning to feel like it. God.
I'm not gonna play the
Alright.
recorder. That's a
But
bad
he's
idea.
freaking like
Alright,
New
let's-
Zealand or
let's-
something.
Well, alright.
Oh,
we
okay,
should-
guys.
we
It
should probably
seems that our
transition,
podcast is coming
yeah.
to a close. We've
Shut
reached
up.
the
No,
hour.
no.
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
We're gonna.
I do.
We're
I
not
wanna
gonna
talk
end it
about one
because
more
we
thing.
reached an hour.
I want to do one more thing music-wise.
Okay.
And then we should probably switch subject. Ignore all the recent news and all the memes. Do this, do that. All right. Juice World. Did you like his music? Did you not? Why or why
I
not?
loved his music, bro.
I listened to
literally
2 of
loved
his
music.
songs. I listened to All Girls Are the
Like-
Same.
I listened to the
And
basic
I
bitch
forgot
song,
the
and that was
other
about
one.
it.
Dude,
No, I didn't.
I was pretty sad whenever he
No to both
died.
questions.
I think he had a really good voice and he made some really good songs, but I mean some of it was just kind of eh.
Honestly,
mean,
I
rap
think,
just
I
doesn't
think
vibe
most
with
of
me.
his.
Okay.
Sorry. It doesn't vibe
Alright,
with
can
me.
I talk?
I don't like his
No, you can't.
Juice World or X's music. I'm gonna get crucified for this,
I
but
hate X's music.
they're just they feed on the depressed, edgy people out there that are like, man,
Teens,
I'm so
teens,
sad. I'm never
teens.
gonna change. Teens,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Simpsons sad compilation.
Yes,
But, like,
that's
here's
all
the-
they feed off of.
Bart
Here's like a
Simpson
bigger-
sad at it.
Here's a bigger thing though, like
Don't even.
Ski Mask is Slump God.
Oh.
I
Like,
like his
Two,
music.
no, like 2 of his best people just like died. Like XXXTentacion and like
No one
Okay,
cares.
like-
He's got enough money to sustain himself. I
But
think
like,
he'll be
how
fine.
he must be like depressed. Like honestly, I would be depressed.
Probably
if,
always been depressed.
Like, he's been like kind of upset about it.
Okay.
Okay, one other thing. Okay, Queen slaps. I'm sorry. It just
Queen.
does.
Here and there.
That's
Yeah.
the thing I've been thinking about. Is Queen overrated? That's
No.
the question.
No.
Queen
no.
isn't.
No.
I
got
haven't
some
seen a
pretty
lot of
good-
people talk about
Those
it. I
It
fighting
think
is,
words,
as good,
boy.
it is as good as people say it is.
That's
like whenever
fighting
Bohemian
words.
Rhapsody came out in theaters, I think
Bohemian
like, people
Rhapsody was
watched it.
amazing.
I
loved
think
it.
Queen's an amazing band. I love Queen, but it's like I'm starting to think that Queen is getting to the point where it's like maybe people are hyping it up a little bit too much.
I don't know. It's
I
just
feel
like
once,
that's what
people
once in
do.
a while, it's really nice to listen to.
Yeah.
Like, I
Whenever
don't,
like there's a dead rap,
really
whenever
nice
there's a
when you
dead artist, whenever there's like a dead artist, like people rise it up. Like whenever like Lil Peep died, oh my god,
Yeah.
so many
yeah,
like
it's
people
because
made.
people want to ride the bandwagon and be like, "Oh, been fan since day one. Really hit me
I've
hard."
been a
when
fan
God
since day
died."
one. Oh my god, like he's always in my heart.
Sure,
And,
half
like,
the
people
teenagers,
still-
half the kids in our freaking grade or our high school don't even know who the hell Lil Peep was.
I think like 4 girls
I don't-
like skipped school.
I
Whenever
didn't.
Lil Peep
Yeah,
died.
know.
Tyler still doesn't.
I don't. I'm pretty old. I'm an old man.
Whenever Juice WRLD died, people were like,
I
"Oh my
was,
god." this
I was
music's so
not that
good."
sad. I
Well, it's
honestly
like-
I didn't care.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
wait.
I've gotten to the point where I don't feel.
He's a dumb
emotion.
thug.
I think this
Yeah.
is. I think this is a good
Wrong side of
segue
pain.
though. This is a good segue to our next thing. I just came up with
Okay.
this now, but what do you
Alright,
guys
go
think of social media?
The Sheehan incident? Yeah, we should talk about
Especially
that.
today.
No,
Alright,
no, no,
you
no,
made
no,
a
no.
mistake.
Social media.
Instagram,
wait, sorry, can you repeat
Instagram
again?
influencers.
Yeah.
are the
Social
worst.
media today.
Are we cracking out the
Instagram influencers are the
1984?
worst.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
Legitimately
Social
our opinion, or are we
media
cracking
this
out the
today.
1984?
I just want your opinions.
Okay, can I say something?
Uh huh.
I feel like the only evolution in social media was when we went from chat rooms to like social to like Twitter and Instagram
Yeah,
and stuff
but-
like that.
Chat rooms aren't really like moderated, or they weren't really.
Right.
Twitter, you get
Exactly.
banned and
This is the
suspended
evolution,
for-
and now we're
Yeah.
here.
off
I
with his
think
head because he said
for
something
my,
I disagree with.
For my opinion, like I kind of agree with our lit teacher's opinion. I believe that social media is a double-edged sword. I believe it can be used for good. It's really cool.
Elaborate.
You can connect to anybody on the planet
You can
at
use it
any
to reach out
time.
and crowdfund.
Yeah, you can talk to anyone you ever want. You can meet brand new people. You can spark new friendships. But at the same time, anybody
got
in the
wings of
world
redemption.
can anybody like even the bad people can find just your personal information.
Yeah, it's not that hard to go on
Especially
Twitter
bad
and look at a
people.
bio.
Literally
Child.
stalk you online
Yeah.
for whenever they
This
want.
This is my thing. Okay, my quick question
That's
for
kind
all
of the
of you:
risk you have to take. Yeah.
is TikTok social
Okay.
media?
Yeah,
No.
I
Yes.
consider it. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I consider
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's media.
there
You can
are
post stuff.
what, like 40-year-old males who are watching 13-year-old females dance inappropriately.
They put that stuff on
And-
the
That
thing. I
happens
think
on
it's their
Instagram,
fault if they
That's
feel
exactly-
creeped out about it.
Doesn't
It's on the For You page too. Like they know it's
Yeah.
there. They just
Yeah.
don't
Like-
stop it.
Like if a freaking 14-year-old girl is gonna like flash,
They're gonna
basically flash the camera, then like she should know well that freaking 50-year-old men are gonna be like, oh,
I
that's
knew
kinda
when I
cool.
was 10 what like 90% of bad things are. Like they should understand that what they are doing is weird and perverted.
Yeah, but they don't.
I mean,
because
like,
their society is. It's
A big
interesting.
thing
Because
that's
they're like, I want views.
Okay, so there's actually
Give
like this
feet.
one. There's this one YouTuber that like I watch. His name is Anxiety War, and he lives in
Never heard
Oregon.
him.
And he
Hey,
basically
hey,
goes on
right.
like social media websites like Kick and all that, and like he hunts down child predators. And like he said that he has arrested like around like 110.
Didn't he eventually? Was that
In
the guy
his-
who
in his
eventually
country.
got attracted to the images?
No,
Because I freaking saw this thing where it said like a guy that was trying to catch predators accidentally became attracted to the pictures that he was like using, and he downloaded like 17,000 of them or some crazy number like that.
Takes
and
one
got
to know one, I
arrested or
guess.
something.
Could
And then it was a freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi thing where it's like he became the thing we swore to destroy.
Yikes.
could
so like
Going
just the
on
fact
in
that
the
he
back.
arrested like 110 predators in his area, it's kind
Huh.
of scary.
That's
Yeah.
a little fucked.
so we went from social media to talk about people hunting down child predators.
Yeah, but
Well,
I mean,
like,
that's
that's part
kinda
of
like-
social media. That's part of social media.
okay.
They're
What about like?
They're like all over it.
Okay, well, I know
Yeah.
we're gonna talk a lot of shit about social media, but
Mhm.
technically Discord is a social media,
Yeah.
and Discord's pretty great.
Like,
Discord's
Can I,
That's what
can
I
I
was
become a
saying.
boomer
Yeah.
right quick? Can I
That's what
become
I
a
was
boomer
saying,
and talk
though,
about social
Rooster.
media?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
Maybe.
think I don't. Yeah, I
Tyler,
that's what I was
Tyler,
saying.
Tyler.
Rooster. I was
Okay.
saying that social media is a double-edged sword. It's
Yeah.
good and
Let's
bad.
let Tyler go.
So
Okay.
social media nowadays, or back in the day, was like when I was younger. It was like you have Instagram, you would post a picture and you would get 3 likes because you're a 7-year-old, and you have 2 friends, your mom and your dad. But nowadays, it's like, oh man, I really need to get 100 likes on this post, or else I'm gonna be sad and depressed, and I'm gonna post, oh, don't hit me up, oh, this, that, the other. It's all about. It's kind of like everybody's a whore now. They
yeah.
need their like attention. They need people to comment. They need people to like. People will buy likes and like subscribers.
Yeah.
Just to feed that ego. Everybody is a
Social
bunch of
status.
egomaniacs, and everybody's an asshole on there too.
I
feel
feel
like
like
Preston gives
I wanna-
any power to anyone else in the server. I'm
I
kidding.
do.
Preston,
I
Preston,
do
we
want to.
love
I
you.
do want to talk about one thing, but I want to make sure. All right. With,
Thinking
I want to make sure it's all right with the host before I get into it because it's kind of.
Yep,
It's really.
okay. What's
It's
up?
really. It's really controversial.
It's okay.
Is she
Let's
innocent?
just
Okay.
what is that?
So like I want to say I want to state my case and then I want to explain like how I
just
feel.
Go on ahead.
right?
I don't know.
So, do you think the public, like the whole world is being desensitized? Because like, at least for me, and even
What
me
is that?
personally, it means like, people aren't sensitive to anything anymore. Because at least for me, when I see this is gonna be really, it's gonna sound
When I see
really, really
freaking
Yeah,
bad.
I've watched
posts
videos
of
of
this is gonna
people
really
sharing
sound.
videos. Yeah,
Like this is gonna
okay.
sound really, really
Yeah.
bad, but
Yeah.
like when I see the news pop up about some new terrorist attack or some new mass shooting or like
wow.
even best
Oh my
score,
god,
even,
there's another one.
Yeah.
even best score, like I see like some freaking horrific shit on the internet,
Yeah.
and I
Thank
just
you.
don't,
Yeah.
I
Thank
don't,
you,
I don't
Leo,
feel
and
anything.
Yeah.
I
it's-
literally don't feel anything anymore.
No,
Yeah, but here's the thing,
that's
and then someone
absolutely
goes
true.
around and
feel
says
it, I
like
just
there's
don't
2
feel
genders,
that.
and then everyone and it's over.
We're gonna get banned for that. one.
Okay, we're gonna get banned for that.
Wait.
Welcome to
Say that
ban
again?
world.
See, like that. See, people are gonna be
I
sensitive
know.
to that.
I know.
So
I
that's
know.
no.
That's so dumb. I hate
what I'm
that.
saying.
It's just that it doesn't matter, right? This whole thing. You can talk about whatever you want until it affects that one person that gets
That
mad
one
over it.
person.
The one person that
That
ruins
one
it for
guy.
everybody. Can I bring up another boomer thing that I'm gonna say? Another boomer thing. I'm being a
Yeah.
boomer today.
Okay, go on ahead.
So everybody is such a bitch. Like they're so sensitive. Like if I say the certain F word, not fuck, not you know what word I'm talking about. I will get yelled
yeah,
at.
we
and
can't
hunted
say that.
down.
We
The
can't
real
say
one.
that on this
Crucified.
Oh yeah.
podcast.
Should I?
I will
should I
get
talk about-
crucified if I say I don't like this
Unless
certain.
you're gay. Unless you're gay.
Yeah, you're allowed to say it. If I say that other word that I'm not even gonna try to bring up, that certain people
Unless
would be
you're
like,
black.
man, but they could say that word all they want. They could do all that crap. I don't understand why people are so sensitive about.
Should I talk about what I
Certain
was
things.
recently talking about earlier?
Technically, if a black person says you can't say that word because you're a certain race, there's a racist. Okay, I'm kidding.
Okay.
But
Sam, what do you have to say?
another big thing about people being sensitive that I didn't bring up
So
is
so recently, what I've been
Oh,
like
okay.
kind of like
Oh.
dealing with was there's one thing that showed up on Snapchat and like Instagram is like girls getting offended.
This
that
is
they're being
this is
called
not an important
females.
topic.
No,
man.
no, okay.
can I
I
go
mean,
back?
like, it kind of
Yeah.
like
I think we should go back to Tyler. I know where this is going.
So what I mean by like sensitive things is like people will take stuff so blown out of proportion. Like say if I say they're not good enough for a job, they will go on social media, post, man, this place sucks. Oh my god, don't go there. 0 out of 0, dude. That freaking garbage place. But like, it's just annoying how like
They're not self-aware. That's the thing. They don't
Yeah.
know. They never see when they're in the wrong. And even if they do, they're not going to be like, "Oh yeah, sorry guys, I was in the wrong in that."
people like go to a job and it's like, oh,
Like-
sorry, we're looking
yeah.
for women, and the guy's like, oh, they didn't hire me because I'm a man. God. And by the way, I'm flipping this because all the freaking SJWs out there be like, oh, he's bringing up how women always get angry. They do. A lot of women get angry about a lot of stupid things, and men do too.
And
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
completely.
I'm just bringing it up. I'm just saying it. It's not like every woman gets angry. It's a lot of them do nowadays.
I want to ride one of those things on the playground where when there's like a bar in the
Oh
middle
my
and there's
God.
the loop-de-loop around it. I want to slide down one of those where you go like around and around.
Okay.
But But I'm like, I'm
Can I
too
say
tall for them,
something?
I think. Yeah, what you?
Okay, so the thing that I'm seeing now, right there, I can see both sides, but I just want to bring this up. How, like, a lot of teenagers today, and a lot of them don't do this, but a lot of them are doing it for the popularity, and that is saying that they are depressed.
Okay, I was gonna bring this up. I was gonna bring this up as soon as you started
Do you have
talking about it. I
anything
know
else
where
to
you were
say?
going.
Huge
Wait,
one.
Finn, do you have anything else to say in regards to that before? I mean, Tyler, you can speak, but
All right. So bringing up the fake depression thing, everybody that's 12 years old or older does it. Not everybody, but a lot of people do.
I
It's
don't know.
the most annoying thing ever. Like, oh, Brad won't go to the dance. He's suicidal. Oh, I'm gonna cut myself. Oh, I want to die. No, that's so dumb. I had a traumatic experience my freshman year, and I'm not gonna bring up what happened, but I did not get uber sad, like depression, want to die. No, I got sad and I made it through it. And all these people that get sad over the meaningless things piss me off because I went through
There's-
a terrible thing.
I mean that's
There's-
fair. But I mean, I'll take the more immediate position, I suppose.
There's been like
There's people
a
with
lot
a little
of
bit
times.
less mental fortitude than you, Tyler.
Well, okay, yeah, there's that too. Like, I understand some people that are actually depressed and they
Or
deserve
they're
it.
just, I mean, there's people that really can't handle that emotionally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
just due
people.
to
I'm just
their personality
sorry.
and such.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
go ahead,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
careful with that kind of thing, like being like, oh yeah, they're just fake being depressed. If they're like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
depressed, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's a risky
But
game to
usually
play.
I have a safe idea, because if they openly say, oh, I'm so depressed, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, and they kind of like say it as jokes, I'm usually like, okay, they're freaking really open about it. Not what I think a depressed person would be. For like that kind of shit.
So-
I agree with that. Like, I'm not saying everybody that like is or fakes. Everybody that is depressed is faking. I'm just saying like the people that are like, oh, she wouldn't date me or whatever. I'm gonna fake doing this. I hate those people. The
They
people
want
that,
attention, yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
attention
There-
wars that I was
there's
just talking
definitely-
about.
I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying, you know?
There are people that are depressed for obvious reasons, and like, there's a lot wrong, and they need help, and we
Yeah.
need to find them help.
Yeah.
And we should, like, people bully, and it's
Okay,
the worst thing ever.
so-
Being bullied is probably the absolute worst thing.
Yeah.
Worse probably than
I
terrorism.
wanna-
I'm gonna say.
Finn?
Not really, but
I want to go out, I don't know, I guess on a limb.
Terrorism is
I-
bullying.
Stop.
bullying
Stop.
other countries.
Okay,
I would have
so
put that as a poster.
I'm gonna put this out there. I have been
are you doing?
diagnosed.
The hell?
Please stop.
Please stop.
Okay,
Okay.
so I have been diagnosed with depression and anxiety. So I feel I can actually talk on this.
Okay.
I went through about 2 or 3 years of thinking I was just sad, and I feel like people aren't understanding what I mean. And I'm not saying, oh, my life is terrible, this and that. No, I went through something, it made me sad, but I also was degrading myself and saying, oh, I'm just sad. But then there are the, 12-year-olds who are out there who, again, are saying, oh, Tyler didn't go out with me, and
Sorry.
Tyler.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'd probably
So
have
sorry.
depression if Tyler didn't go out
Tyler
with me.
didn't go out with me either. Don't worry.
Yeah, if Tyler didn't go out with
I'm
me,
sorry, dude.
I'd probably be like
Alright, alright,
depressed.
let's bring it back.
My left hand's hotter,
Reel
dude.
back
anyway,
in.
so
What?
the 12-year-old girls are like, oh, Tyler didn't go out to the dance with me, and so now I'm gonna kill myself, and I'm gonna post this all over social media because I need that attention right now. That's exactly what they're doing, and I hate it because as someone who has been diagnosed with depression, I mean, yes, you can be like not mentally strong enough to deal with that, but that's the difference between being sad and being depressed. Being sad can go away. Being depressed really doesn't. It's always that underlying, oh, you know what I'm trying to say,
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
feeling. And I
No.
mean,
It feels like it's degrading the actual situation. Like,
I
making
feel
it less
like-
important.
and so
Basically, how I see it is that people like say they're depressed and all that to basically get out of certain situations.
I feel like they're just
This
seeking
podcast
for
took a turn for the worst, or maybe better.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
get-
conversations we had.
Nah, I no, like it's an important subject. I'm glad we're touching on it. I'm just saying.
I'll put a little.
Like, I've
in
seen-
parking
That's
this.
true.
I'm trying to have.
This more
I've seen,
serious
like,
stuff
people-
towards the end.
I've seen like people
After we-
fake a break. I've seen like people fake a
Okay,
breakdown
it's after the 30
so
minutes
they can
mark.
like get out of like a test or something. Like I see people who like
I hate that.
fake being
Exactly.
depressed just to like get their way.
I almost did that to skip out of class with my arm because I broke my collarbone recently. I was like, if I just say that the bone is coming out. But no, I didn't.
I got a
didn't.
story about actually like having some sort of like kind of breakdown in class.
Okay.
I got a really bad chest pain on Wednesday, and I went into the bathroom and I'm like, oh shoot, my chest hurts. I'm like, oh, I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm just gonna let this blow over, calm down, all this crap. But then like I couldn't breathe, so I went to my teachers and we're like, hey, I cannot breathe, and they were like, oh, he's having a heart attack. He's got chest pain. He's having a heart attack. Let's call the principal, the medical teacher. This was at GCI, and
I see.
the medical teacher came. There's like 70 people in there.
Yeah,
and, like-
for the people who don't know, explain what GCI is.
It's basically GCI is a really fantastic thing for people that aren't good at school.
You don't need to
Don't promote it. Don't even
Just
promote it.
explain
Just,
what it
just
is,
tell 'em.
dude.
Okay, so basically it's like a hands-on school. It's a really I'm not even promoting.
It's
It's
a
not
skill
like
center. Right?
It's
yeah,
skill-
it's a skill center.
Essentially skill center. All right. That out of the way.
I-
Continue.
Can I? Oh, okay.
Oh,
But
wait,
like
Kaden?
it like what's it called? Like it hurt so bad, and like I called my mom, everything. I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling too hot. You gotta come up here, and like there's so many people. Like that's really the end of the story. I like a lot of people came down. I went home. Blah blah blah. All this crap.
What was the moral? I don't get it.
Well, the
More.
story
I was
is-
just
People
saying.
make shit. He's telling us a real story about like, shit that actually happens to people
Damn.
who have real shit.
Okay.
But I do two things I do want to talk about, and it might send us to ban world. But it's like all the, I think, I get it. Some people have it worse than others. Everybody fucking has anxiety. All right,
Yeah.
get the fuck over it. It's a natural thing. Everybody has anxiety. Some people I get it severe more than others. Like for me, and I'm not even bullshitting you. This if you had me in any of your classes freshman year, you'll know that at least when I deal with stress and like I get really like overworked up about some shit, I literally get hives. I get hive rashes all over my body, and I'm sure you know what hives are. It's like red
Well aware.
red dots all your body and shit like that.
When I eat
It's like,
cashews.
and it's like the worst part is people like start to worry about it and stuff because they think I'm having an allergic reaction. That just makes it
And
worse.
then it just gets worse
It
because you're
just
getting all
gets
this
even worse than
unnecessary
that.
attention because people
And
are
then
like,
and then there's the other stuff though. I was like talking as like my counter argument to Tyler earlier when you said bullies are the worst thing. I get it, bullying's a fucked up thing, but I also think it's a necessity. Because I mean, at least you gotta learn. You gotta learn. We need bullying. At least I mean, I get it. Bullying's a fucked up
Minor.
thing.
Wait, what do you?
All right, but we need bullying.
With
All
the
right,
rest of the world would
this
be
is the
fine.
sad part because you gotta
Constructive
learn.
criticism. Is that
But
what
hold
you're
up,
trying to
just hold
say?
up. But we need
I
bullying.
understand
Let him
exactly
explain,
where
let him
it's coming
That's the
Point,
thing, though. Is we need bullying because you gotta teach kids how to deal with assholes in life. Because I mean, once you graduate, nobody except for maybe your mother and your dad are going to give two shits about you. You just need to learn how to deal with the dickheads in life because there are a lot of them.
Okay.
And you got all right.
I work
And
at Subway,
plus-
I would know.
Parents kind of like let their kids take to depression. Like my mom, she was like, "Oh, you're always like on your computer doing stuff. And I think you need to like go into the doctor for being depressed." Like, basically, some kids think that they're depressed because they don't do things outside, or like they're like more of like an introvert. But in reality, they're just lazy, or like they just don't like doing
I
outside.
get that a lot.
Like my mom
From
thinks
my
I'm
parents.
like really depressed because I'm always inside. Like, no, I just like being inside, doing the stuff that I always like doing. Like I wouldn't mind going outside, but like
If I spend too
Yeah.
much time in the sun, I literally feel like I have no energy to do anything. Like,
Do we have any autistic kids in this server?
I'm sure
Mm-mm.
most of us are probably some degree on the spectrum.
okay,
We're on
well,
the spectrum.
oh god, dude, the server's.
I could have my brother has autism. I could probably bring him as a guest. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. I would like to.
We're at rail.
Okay.
No bullying. What was that, Finn?
So, as you already know, I've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and I was having a hard time a couple months ago until I went to a mental hospital, right? And I had already missed a lot of school. I had a concussion and all the stuff, but I was missing about 2 weeks of school, right? And so this story is not about at the mental hospital. When I got back to school, of course, everything was going to be super stressful because I missed out so much school. And, you know, my teachers really didn't know where I was. They probably thought I was skipping. And, you know, I get back, and my English teacher, who didn't know that I'm depressed, that I have all this stuff going on, which doesn't really matter.
Who's doing it?
Sorry.
You know, so I got back, and she was like, okay, turn in your projects. The project that's 75% of your grade. Of course, I'm like, well, what project?
No.
She's like, this project and this and that. And I'm like, well, I wasn't here, so I didn't do it. And, you know, she was like, she was being really rude about it. And I, of course, go sit back at my desk. You know, I'm thinking, since I'm a band kid, you know, I have to have passing grades. And so I'm freaking out. And I end up getting, you know, an anxiety attack. So my chest starts hurting, and I start crying, and I can't breathe, and this and that. And I walk up to her desk, and I say, I need to go to the counselor's office. She told me no. She said, and I quote, what, because you didn't do your project? And she said it in the most disrespectful tone.
I think more like teachers and
And-
adults, they just think all
Yeah, she's
kids are
bitch.
lying about it.
I'm getting somewhere.
Because they've been
okay?
through.
I'm trying to get somewhere. I know, I'm a terrible storyteller.
I mean, I'm just adding to it.
So
Muddie, shut up.
I feel like people who continuously say, or like this whole popularity with being depressed and this and that, it's making adults feel, and even just like kids who are depressed and all this and all these other kids who actually have mental disorders, they feel less like important, right? Because all these people are faking it. And yes, there are plenty of people who aren't faking it, but there's so many who are that make it just like it's underrated at this point. Honestly, I feel like it's underrated.
I just. Were you finished?
I mean, the finishing part of my story is basically that teacher got in a lot of trouble for denying me because she said
Oh.
there's 20 minutes left or 25, 30 minutes left in class. You can wait. You know, to the 4 minute, whatever bell.
All right.
I just have a. Can I say my
1 second.
thing?
But, well, I just wanted to say that we're gonna try to wrap it up in a few minutes.
Ad read for the podcast.
Yeah, ad read on episode 1. Yep. What were you gonna say though?
I was gonna say, I just feel I'm not sure because you know I'm not 40 years old, but I'm sure people like Finn's teacher. It's like it's horrible what happened, but like I'm sure that the teacher has like seen all that stuff before, like seen people faking it, and so like at this point, like it's gotten really bad. So like sometimes I don't think you can even tell whether someone's faking it. So maybe she just assumed, she thought, it's another person like faking depression or something. And of course, when it's a person who actually is, of course they get in trouble and stuff like that. But I just feel like the boomers have a hard time understanding like what's happening for like the situation between younger people, like
Yeah.
teenagers.
I think that's a fair place to end that bit on. Though, with the last 5 minutes here, we should probably talk about
Sure.
something a little bit lighter. You
Yeah.
know?
Talk
Okay,
about-
Play-Doh.
Oh, hold on. I just want to
Play-Doh's
be honest
bomb.
here. I want to go down the list.
School.
Everybody, I want to
Yeah.
go. Let's go down the list. Everybody, tell us how your day went. Not your day, your week.
Yes.
Say how your week went. How did your week go?
My
Awful.
week, not good. I broke my.
Yeah, this
I broke
isn't
my
gonna be
arm.
light. It's gonna be everybody saying it's
Okay.
awful and garbage because we went
Okay.
to school.
Okay, just
Alright.
real quick. All right.
School was fine. I had some difficulties, but I say it was a pretty good week.
Okay.
Nothing too bad,
Finn.
except for the obvious. Finn, your turn.
Well, usually you say, like, if I was talking to my family, it would be terrible. But honestly, this week I actually have an excuse, and that is my mom had flu and I had strep, so I
that's
was
awesome.
out.
You love
But-
to see it.
I didn't have to go to school. I only went to school one day this week.
Hey.
And so I'm going to say that was pretty good.
I mean, my week's been pretty alright, except for the fact that, in Lit we have an ever-living
Senior exit.
boatload of freaking work
Yeah.
every single day.
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
I'm excited. I'm excited for how the rest of this year's gonna go. Senior break's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Over the summer, I got plans to eventually go down to Disney World and check out that new Star Wars exhibit that looks freaking
Hey,
awesome.
it's actually
Yeah.
it's pretty nice.
Go-
It's pretty
go-
nice. I've been there. Go there early
smuggle,
though,
Real quick.
Go
because
smuggle
to
a couple
get into
ther-
continue.
Go smuggle a couple thermal detonators full of soda through TSA.
Bro, I have one of those. I have it. It's right
They're
here.
cool.
I got the
They're
Sprite
actually
one.
cool though. Like they're really cool looking. But okay, go ahead, Finn.
Huh?
I just want to say this because this just came into my mind. I actually am gonna have the best couple of weeks in the next few weeks because I will be turning older in April. So
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
turning older as well.
I'm already old.
I already turned old. I already turned 18 back in
I
October.
don't want to make it
November
obvious
gang.
who I am.
Turned 18 back in
December gang.
October, homie. Yeah, freaking October gang.
Yeah, we all
I'm
had.
an Aries.
How'd your
I
week go,
don't-
Tyler?
I don't know.
I wasn't at school a lot because I had that panic attack, so I got to go home. So that was fun, not having to go to school.
Oh, that was
then the
recently.
next day I got
You
to
said it
stay
was
home
Wednesday.
because my sister is sick and we have no one to watch her, so I had to stay home and watch her.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one thing is screw our superintendent of our school because we should have had no school Friday.
And Thursday.
Yesterday and Thursday. Yeah, that's some bull. I'm calling you out if you're watching,
yeah, nearly
Mr.
became good
Mr.
acquaintances.
Mr.
Definitely
Insert
watching.
School.
Yeah.
That made me angry. I'm
Good,
salty.
nearly became good acquaintance with the ditch a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Last year became really good acquaintance with the tree.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Yeah. you
Yeah,
did.
Yeah,
Thanks,
a tree.
Harley.
Thank you, Harley. Oh, we said his name.
There's a lot of Hartleys in the world.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ruger?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
oh, okay, alright, I'm just making sure. Okay, well, alright, the highlight of my week, let's see, the highlight of my week was probably Preston bringing in Doritos yesterday.
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
Yeah, yesterday, pretty much, yeah. That's
Yeah,
as best as it
no
gets,
problem,
so
dude.
yeah, like
Anytime.
Tyler said, screw Adam Hartley. Okay, Friday,
Oh,
no,
no, it's
I
Adam
don't think
Hartley.
Friday deserves one, but Thursday definitely, I would have, that fat snow day button.
Yeah.
I have a project due on February 13th.
Chemistry,
started it.
yay. Oh,
Yeah, I haven't started that. Yeah. Mhm.
IB chemistry is a fun time. Don't take
I
it if you
don't-
actually enjoy your
Don't
life.
do it.
Don't take
It
AP
unless
calculus
there's no, like,
either, or AP
Become
computer
a
science.
chemist. Don't take it.
Yeah.
I think
Yikes.
yeah,
Yeah,
one
let's
of
talk-
aliases before starting this episode
What?
because Dongus, you've been referred to as Preston a lot, and
That's
people
fine.
probably don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
We'll get him in
responding.
the
I
next
try to
episode.
respond to, like, when they say
Yeah.
my name, just so people can get a clear.
all right, so Dongus, and that's it, right?
Well, Muddy,
yeah,
Muddy and
Muddy.
Preston.
No,
Yeah.
okay, I'm
Huh?
kidding, I'm kidding.
My week was I started. I said, you know what? I always say every week's gonna be garbage. I'm gonna start this week off with hope. Imagine a bell curve, right? You know, the bottom of that curve on the left, it's very low. And over the weekend, that went up. It started to build up, and it kind of just sat there for Monday and Tuesday. And I was really, really happy. I was like, this is going to be a great week. I feel it in my bones.
Mhm.
And then it
And it
went
was.
down, down, down. Tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. It was not good. Yeah.
Elaborate. Name
See,
one bad
Preston, you
experience.
say that now, but
Yeah.
on Monday morning we're gonna have like a daily quiz, and then you're gonna be like,
Oh my
"Shit."
god, dude. It's Yeah, we're at the bottom. We're at the bottom
Don't
of this
forget,
curve.
the dramatic thing is due Monday for me.
What?
That one thing online that we had to
Oh,
do.
I got a lot of stuff to
One
do.
thing
for
is
this
due on
job.
Monday.
Oh, that's yikes.
You can just cut this out.
Yeah,
But
well, yeah, it's whatever. Oh,
You're gonna
the
need that
dramatic,
a
the
lot.
dramatic
So
meetings
it's a look in the
write
life
up.
of KdadDubie.
The dramatic meetings write up is due on Monday.
you love to see it. Well,
But anyways.
Wait,
I
what is
mean-
that?
yeah, we'll take care of it.
Can we
can
talk
talk
about
about
this
this
not
later.
on the podcast?
Yeah, we
Take
can
care,
talk
of
about
it, take
this
care of it later.
Okay, Muddy, how was your week?
How was my week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, my week was pretty okay. Like, I'm passing all my classes around like 80s and 90s.
Already doing better than me.
That's pretty good.
Not
Yeah, pretty much. It's been pretty wacky with the people, making weird assumptions. But like, it's been pretty good.
All right.
good.
One more
Can I do
thing.
the outro? Can I do the
No.
outro?
No. We have to ask the most important question.
Can you out Pizza
You
the Hut?
no. You, the viewer, the listener.
Are you
How
fucking
was your
insane?
week? How was your
Huh?
week, listener?
Yeah. How was
Listener
Yeah, how was
One-
your week?
One listener.
One listener. Leave it in the comments. How was your
Please
week?
tell us.
Tell
Please
me.
give us the
Tell me
little
everything that
engagement we
happened.
can
I
get.
want to know how many times
I will read all of
you
your
you thought
comments.
about me.
Whoever
Send
has
me
the
a
whoever has the week that we like the most, Tyler will draw something for you.
Yeah, I'll give you a
Alright.
big old art piece of probably Leo's.
We'll give you a
Leo,
shout out.
Leo
They
pulled
don't know
his.
who. We should get Leo on next week.
We will get Leo,
Yeah,
next time.
Leo
we promise.
needs to be on next time. I feel
Get
like this
Leo
was a good
and-
amount of people. I feel like
We'll
this
get
is.
Leo
Yeah, we
and
can.
Jonathan.
I was surprised we were able to make 7 people work, but I think
Send,
Yeah.
send me a messenger pigeon about how
Alright.
your week went.
Yeah, we'll get
And I
Leo.
will-
Give me a messenger
Give me,
pigeon.
give me a smoke signal.
I'll turn your pigeon into a falcon. How about that? How's
Alright.
that?
Alright.
Alright.
Can I do
Now
the
here's the
outro?
real question:
Yeah.
what do I draw for
Nope.
this podcast?
Uh,
Because
everyone.
Me.
Next
I was
podcast.
gonna draw Bernie.
Alright.
Bernie Sanders.
All right, let's just cut it.
This has been this week of the miss.
God,
Of the,
That's a cut. That's a cut.
of
Right
the
there.
podcast and stuff.
I kicked them from the server.
All right.
Oh.
All right, can I? All right, here I'll do the outro. I got you. This will be good. All right, this wraps up the first podcast that we have done, the Games and Stuff podcast.
No, it's called podcast. So get it right. Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. All right, wait,
God.
wait,
Kick him.
wait, everybody silent,
Kick
silent.
him. Kick him.
You will cut this. You will cut this as many times.
And then number 5.
I'm up now. All right. So that wraps up today's episode of the Podcast and Stuff podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.
That was. You'll see everyone later.
We
What
will
about the
see you
rest
all
of
later.
us? Oh.
Wait, can I
Okay, who wants to try?
do me?
Okay, go on ahead and try. Try to wrap this thing up.
Okay, that is the wrap of the podcast and stuff. We will see you all next time. So
So,
that was bad. I
So?
know.
Oh no!
Ruger,
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what the name of this is called.
it's called podcast and stuff.
That's literally the name of the voice channel.
All right, Ruger, you got this.
He's having an anxiety attack.
He left.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn now?
You're the only person left besides me.
Alright, this has been the podcast and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a really good idea that DongusBanger himself has made. I hope you guys enjoy this. And we'll see you all in the next episode.
All right, it's just me left. I'd like to thank everybody who is still here for tuning into the podcast and stuff. If you like people getting kicked from my Discord server for not saying the outro correctly, please do subscribe for the next episode. Next week we will have on more people. Maybe swap in some people, swap out some people. I'm not really sure, depending on who wants to still be here, who doesn't. You never know. Other than that, yeah, let us know what we can improve on, maybe. And that's about it. Thank you for watching Podcast and Stuff.